in this whiteboard reality here. This is what 6D would look like. Okay? Each one of these little asterisk stars are pieces, and the lines are all their possibilities, all their possible moves for this one game. That's 6D. Remember, it's not all the pieces yet. It's any one of the ones you chose. So this was the knight, and then we went back, and I also, if we want to do the queen, then this would be all the queens, right? And just like a video explains, if you want to jump between any one of these and whatnot, you would have to fold in the seventh dimension. All right, so but let's not get ahead of ourselves here. If we want the pieces, if we want all of these possibilities, we would have to condense all of that to a point. Condensing all of that to a point gives us 7D. 7D. 7D was all of those pieces. So 7D is all the possible moves of all the pieces of this one game, okay, of chess, one regular game of chess. All right? Let's see. And we're almost done here. At 7D, this is it for all possibility for this one game. 7D covers it all. Whatever you want to know about this one game, it's covered here in 7D. I'll repeat it to you again. Listen how 7D covers everything possible for this game involving the moves of its pieces and whatnot. 7D equals all possible moves of all the pieces of one game. 7D. And we can go fast now. We target and 7D, after 7D. Now you want to know what happens when I'm doing all the pieces, all the possibility of all the pieces, and we condense this to a point, okay? We can no longer say anything more about this. It's all covered here. So condensing this to a point, and then saying 8D has a whole, you know, amount of points, an X amount of those points, actually, well, yeah. All right, so each of these then would now have to be talking about another game. And now it's talking about any of these games. Okay, that's 8D. 8D. 7D was all of one of this game. 8D is all of any of the 5 games that I played. Okay? And technically, that's it for me. Think about it. That's it for me. Right now, I'm covering all of this. No, I'm not. I'm one step away. I'm at 8D. Okay? So when I move to 9D, I'm going to compress all of these points. I'm going to compress all of this, okay, into one representation that's called 9D, and 9D will represent all possible moves of all the pieces of all the games that I played, which were the 5 games. All the possible moves of all the pieces of all the games that I played. That's 9D, and 9D is it for me. Think about it. After 9D, you would be talking about games that I did not play. More than 5, if 5 was our example, or speed, or teammates type of chess, or perhaps we played house rules, right? These are different versions of the game of chess. 10D will then be, okay, the same as 9D, compressed to a point. Remember, that's that 9D. What I just said about 9D, that's it. Now we're going to have another version of 9D, and another version of 9D, and another version of 9D, right? But it's already, one of these already covers this one that we just talked about. So these are the same as this, the same mechanics, the same representation, except it's a different version. So playing in teams where me and a partner play against you and your partner, I go, you go, my partner goes, you go, that would be another version. And now we have a very good understanding of how we could approach using chess to represent dimensions, or representing chess in terms of dimensions. And take a look at the second video now and see the more technical version written out, how this would be written out. Thank you very much. Thanks for bearing with me.